Are you struggling with debts that are holding you back? It's a question that resonates with many of us, isn't it? In today's world, debt has become as common as morning coffee. From credit cards to student loans, mortgages, and beyond, it seems there's always a bill lurking around the corner. Debt isn't just a financial burden, it can also be a hefty emotional weight, impacting our personal lives, our dreams, and even our mental health. It's like a heavy backpack that we carry around day in, day out with no clear path to setting it down. But what if we told you there's a way to lighten that load, a way to free yourself from the chains of debt and reclaim your financial freedom? Sounds enticing, right? In the next few minutes, we're going to explore the top 5 types of debt that might be holding you back, and more importantly, we're going to share some practical strategies to overcome them. So, stay tuned as we dive into the top 5 debts that might be holding you back and how to overcome them. First on our list is the ever-present credit card debt. Now let's talk about this ubiquitous financial challenge. Credit card debt is like that uninvited guest at a party, always showing up, often unannounced. And why is it so common? Well, it's primarily due to the ease of swiping plastic for purchases, both big and small. Whether it's for that morning latte, a new pair of shoes, or even a vacation, credit cards make it incredibly easy to spend money that we might not have at the moment. But here's where it gets tricky. Credit cards come with high interest rates. And we're not talking about a friendly 2% or 3% rate. No, we're talking about a whopping average of about 16% in the United States, and sometimes even higher. This means that for every $100 you owe, you could be paying an extra $16 in interest alone. Now imagine you're making only the minimum payments on your credit card bill each month. It may seem like you're keeping your head above water, but in reality, you're barely making a dent in your debt. With each passing month, the unpaid portion of your bill gets slapped with that high interest rate we talked about earlier. And this interest, it compounds. That's right, you're paying interest on your interest. This is what's known as the snowball effect of accruing interest. The danger here is clear. Credit card debt can quickly spiral out of control if not managed properly. It's easy to fall into the trap of making only minimum payments and not realizing how much you're actually spending in interest. It's like being stuck in financial quicksand. The more you struggle without a proper strategy, the deeper you sink. But don't lose heart. Understanding the nature of credit card debt is the first step towards managing it. It's about being mindful of your spending, paying more than the minimum whenever possible, and prioritizing paying off high-interest debts. Remember, credit card debt can turn into a financial nightmare if not managed properly. But with knowledge and discipline, you can certainly tame this beast. Next up, we have student loans, a significant burden for many young adults. In recent years, the cost of education has been skyrocketing, and it's not just tuition. Think about the cost of textbooks, housing, and other fees. It all adds up. For many, the dream of a college degree feels out of reach without the assistance of student loans. Student loans are often seen as a necessary evil. They can open the doors to a better future, but they also come with a hefty price tag. It's like buying a ticket to a ride that promises thrills and excitement, but the cost of entry is years of debt. In the United States alone, student loan debt has ballooned to over $1.5 trillion. That's more than credit card debt and auto loans combined. It's a staggering figure that reflects the harsh reality many young adults face today. Now let's talk about the long-term effects. Student loan debt isn't something that just goes away after graduation. For many, it's a burden they carry for decades. It can delay life milestones like buying a home, starting a family, or even just moving out of your parents' house. Repaying student loans is often a struggle. The monthly payments can be hefty, and if you're just starting out in your career, it can take a large chunk out of your paycheck. It's a constant tug of war between living your life now and paying for the education that got you where you are. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are solutions out there. Income-driven repayment plans, loan forgiveness programs, and refinancing options can all help ease the burden. It's about finding the right strategy for your situation. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about your student loans, the better equipped you are to tackle them. Don't let student loan debt hold you back. You've invested in your education, now it's time to invest in your financial future. Student loan debt is a long-term commitment that can greatly impact your financial freedom. Third on our list is mortgage debt, a common reality for homeowners. Mortgage debt is the money you owe on your home loan. It's a long-term commitment, typically spanning over a period of 15 to 30 years. The idea of owning your home may seem exciting, But the financial obligation that comes with it can exert tremendous pressure, especially when life throws you curveballs. Mortgage debt is unique in that it's secured by your home. This means that if you default on your payments, the lender can take back your property through a process called foreclosure. Foreclosure not only results in losing your home, but also damages your credit score significantly, making it difficult to secure loans in the future. The consequences of defaulting on mortgage payments are severe. It can lead to increased financial stress, strained relationships, and even mental health issues. Moreover, it can also lead to a domino effect of financial instability as it becomes challenging to manage other financial obligations. So, how can you manage mortgage debt effectively? Well, the first step is to understand your mortgage terms clearly. Make sure you know your interest rate, monthly payment, and the timeline for repayment. This understanding will help you budget effectively and avoid any unpleasant surprises. Secondly, consider refinancing your mortgage if interest rates have dropped since you took out your loan. Refinancing can reduce your monthly payments and help ease the pressure. However, it's important to weigh the costs of refinancing against the potential benefits before making a decision. Lastly, consider making extra payments towards your mortgage if you can afford to. Even a small additional amount can help reduce the principal and the overall interest you'll pay over the life of the loan. Mortgage debt can indeed be a heavy burden, but it's also an opportunity to build wealth over time. Your home is not just a place to live, but an investment that can appreciate in value, providing a sense of financial security in the long run. Mortgage debt can be a heavy load, but remember, it's also an investment in a long-term asset. Next, we're looking at auto loans, a common form of debt for many vehicle owners. Auto loans are practically unavoidable for many people who need a car but don't have the cash to pay up front. Here's the thing. Auto loans aren't inherently bad. They allow you to drive that shiny new vehicle off the lot and into your life. But like any form of credit, they come with interest rates. Sometimes these rates can be quite high, especially if your credit score isn't stellar. And there's a risk factor involved too. If you default on your auto loan payments, the lender can repossess your vehicle. That's right, they can take your car back. It's a tough reality, but it's part of the deal when you sign on the dotted line for an auto loan. Auto loans can be manageable, but it's essential to understand the terms and conditions. It's all about staying informed and making smart decisions. So before you rev that engine, make sure you've read the fine print. Last but not least, we have medical debt, an unfortunate reality for many. Imagine this, you're healthy one day, and the next, you're hit with an unexpected health crisis that leaves you with bills that seem almost insurmountable. The high cost of healthcare, combined with the unpredictability of our health, can lead to medical debt piling up quicker than a jackrabbit on a date. It's not just the individual who feels the strain. Families too can be pulled into this financial quicksand, struggling to keep their heads above water while trying to ensure their loved one gets the care they need. The weight of medical debt can feel like a boulder tied to your ankles. But remember this, you're not alone. There are resources out there, organizations and programs committed to helping folks navigate these choppy financial waters. Yes, medical debt can be overwhelming, but there are resources available to help. So those are the top 5 debts holding people back. We've journeyed through the world of credit card debt, student loans, mortgage debt, auto loans, and medical debt. Each one a potential pitfall that can hold us back from financial freedom. But remember, they don't have to be insurmountable obstacles. In the realm of credit cards, it's all about managing spending and paying off balances swiftly. With student loans, it's key to explore all repayment options available to you. Then, when it comes to mortgages, always aim for a plan that matches your financial capabilities. Auto loans are best handled by choosing affordable vehicles and securing good interest rates. And for medical debt, always negotiate, plan, and consider insurance options. This journey through debt is not to scare you, but to arm you with knowledge. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to tackling debt. Stay informed, stay proactive, and you can overcome the financial hurdles in your path.